What's up everyone, my name is Alex. I'm one of the co-founders of myinvestingclub.com. If you are brand new to trading or are curious about trading at all, I want to let you guys know about a free 2-hour mentorship course that I put together with my mentor Bao. It is available at myinvestingclub.co. The link is going to be right here. This is a free webinar with limited seating every week, so please click on the link and reserve your spot before the time runs out. Also, a special bonus for all of our viewers on YouTube. So if you guys have any questions about MIC or you're curious about joining or you don't know if MIC is the right fit for you, you can now text Tosh, who is one of our head mentors and head moderators at MIC, and he'll answer any questions you have about MIC. His phone number will be in the link in the description, and it'll also be right here. Thank you guys for watching and enjoy the video.
What's up guys? Just wanted to check in and hit you with another daily recap video. Last week I've actually been really excited to do this one just because last week was just so cool. It was a really tough one. It was challenging, and I mean it was really hard. And I think last week was like a lot of traders' first experiences with sympathies and sectors and all that stuff. So I think it gave everyone a little trouble, and stocks were moving last week. I don't want to say irrationally, and I don't want to say not like normally, but they were. I mean these stocks were bouncing further than expected, crazy squeezes, zombies. I think a lot of it was due to, obviously within the sector, it's a scarier sector. I think people are obviously worried about what's going on, and as well as, a lot of stocks are taking advantage and these companies are taking advantage. And I don't know, it just created a lot of irrational price action. And I think the undisciplined traders got screwed. Last week, I saw a lot of great traders. Actually, unfortunately, some of them I know blew up, like pretty large accounts, and were just taking crazy losses, and it's just crazy. So there's a lot of lessons to be learned last week. I'm personally really proud to say last week was my personal best week as a trader, which is like pretty amazing to me, just because I was just talking with Alex the other day about how I remember at a time when I first started trading where I really didn't even think I could get to that level, or it's even what I'm doing now, or even a little bit less than this, and it's just cool to see, so it's fun to take it all in and try to stay just as grounded as possible no matter what, because again this Monday comes in the same time, anything can happen, and you can lose every dollar amount you've ever made. So coming into weeks like this, I like to make sure I'll probably lower my max daily loss by a little bit, just to really protect myself, and I don't want to give back any money I made last week on stupid greed or bloated overconfidence, as well as I'm going to be reducing my max size. Like I usually trade 5,000 shares around there, and I'll probably drop it to 3,000 or whatever, just a couple days to kind of get back. And if I'm being honest, Friday I was beat, man. I mean, I'll get more into that, kind of how it went, but let me go through my initial week trades, and then we can kind of get to the fun stuff. So let's start with NNBC. This one was a huge pain in the ass, but it was actually one of my better wins of the week. Something I'm gonna start working on that I really, really need to work on. It's been really irritating me that I can't. It's just that there's a lot of times where when I'm trading, I personally struggle with, I just am not the best at scaling in, and sometimes I don't know if it's just because I'm good at math and I know my P&L sometimes, but sometimes what I'll do is I'll start scaling in, and sometimes I'll just cut it and get back in, which I don't necessarily think is a bad thing, but you'll see on my my APT trades and stuff, sometimes I gotta learn to just be patient, and it's okay to be scaling in, and as long as you have your set levels. So it's just stuff I always have to work on too. And MAC was crazy. I mean, it was kind of a big squeezer towards the open, and it kind of was just sitting around here, and let me show you kind of what I did. So right out of the gate, we kind of got this little pullback into VWAP. And I kind of got a little aggressive and started scaling the pop into VWAP, because I'm thinking in my head that I'm going to scale, because that 1090 wasn't there yet, just this 1050 area. So in my head, I'm like, okay, I'm going to scale the 1050 line, and I kind of had a plan to actually scale to 1011 if it came. I was thinking 1075. So that's what I did. I started 975, and here 1040. And then I put another order out up here, and I saw my average. I liked it. I was only at this point 20% my max size, because these bullets I kept kind of really small. But I just kind of said, and this is again, I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing sometimes, but I just said, you know what? I'm going to take this small paper cut now and reevaluate. because at this point I had already used some of the size, and you know, my average was in the middle, and I don't know, so I just cut it right there, and it happened to be the dead top, so whatever, of course. So I just get right back in. But now when I got in this time, I got in with my like pretty much 30% size, because I'm thinking this is now a pretty good zone, and I had a good risk level now as it pulled back. So if I said okay over that, I get the hell out of here. And then we kind of tank into 10, and that's where that VWAP is, and I threw on the rest of my size because I felt it was just pretty volatile and it was just going to happen. So I did that, slammed it as it was breaking down, kept hitting more, and then just covered like around 950, which is right here, which was, you know, that was right here, sorry. And I just did that because 950 was like that $50 number. I figured we were going to find some support. Obviously it kept going lower, you know, whatever, kind of sucks. But and then throughout the day, we kind of got this was right before then zombie time. We get this pushback through VWAP, kind of like almost testing, going towards 10. So I just took a starter right there. It's probably like only like 1,000 shares, and it just then collapsed down again. And yeah, so you know, it's funny, it's actually a really straightforward trade. I think the hardest thing for guys to understand is that no matter what, on these names, with these, anything over, I would say anything over $9, you know, or even $7, you just have to understand that the range is so much different, right? Because, you know, if you try to play this like a normal stock, like, you know, I like on a sub $5 stock, like I can scale 50 cents and you know, have orders comfortably, but these can go $1, and sometimes it just freaks people out. So you just have to recognize, like, not every stock you're gonna size the same. Like, you know, my max size usually is 5,000. I might only use 2,000 on this, or even 1,000, because the fact is you can get 1,000 shares and it goes $1, which is like nothing on these. I mean, that's $1,000, right? So, you know, I always usually allocate like 2,000 to 3,000 and know that I'm not really gonna get that on usually. But yeah, so that was a pretty good one to start the week, and yeah, I don't know, that was kind of nice. You know, I think this week was huge. I have no fucking idea what it's gonna do next week. No idea. I mean, this shit, everything could gap up again. You know, again, this coronavirus thing isn't going anywhere anytime soon, in my opinion. So we'll see. Let's get into it next week. We'll talk to you guys later. See ya.
Thank you so much for watching our video. If you want to see more of our videos, please subscribe to our YouTube channel by clicking the button here. We do our best to post a new video every single day. If you have any questions about MIC or any general trading questions, please text Tosh using the number here. Also, stay up to date by watching some of our most recent videos right over here.